భారత రక్షణ రంగానికి అత్యంత సంబంధం ఉన్న వ్యక్తి మన తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్ర నీటిపారుదల శాఖ మంత్రి ఉత్తమ్ కుమార్ రెడ్డి గారు. ఉత్తమ్ కుమార్ రెడ్డి గారిని ఈ కార్యక్రమాన్ని ఉద్దేశించి మాట్లాడవలసిందిగా కోరుతున్నాం.
గౌరవ ఇండస్ట్రీస్ ఐటీ మంత్రివర్యులు, ప్రియ మిత్రులు, and somebody who is doing a wonderful job on inviting on getting investment into Telangana state, my colleague Sridhar Babu Garu, Dr. Satish Reddy Garu, former DRDO chairman, former scientific advisor to defense minister, and somebody who holds a really a legendary position in the defense research, defense laboratories, and who was chairman DRDO in Delhi when I was a MP last term as a member of the Parliament Defence Committee, and he was a chairman DRDO. I think his contribution to the defence research laboratories and to Indian defence industry is enormous. Gauravanilu Satish Reddy Garu, and another distinguished defence scientist, A. Raju Garu, who is the DRDL director now. Sridhar Babu Garu, you will be surprised to know, I met Raju Garu is from my district, Nalgonda district. I met him when he was heading Armament Research Development Establishment in Pune. Why we are very familiar with that is I am an alumni of NDA, and NDA and ARDA are situated on opposite sides of the lake. Raju Garu, then CEO 10 TV Prasad Garu, input editor Kalyan Garu, distinguished guests, friends. I'm happy Sridhar Babu has come because I have in a hurry to leave. They said the program is at 6 o'clock. At 8 o'clock we have a prefix program with the Chief Minister and some Supreme Court lawyers. However, this is a subject of great interest to me. Chala mandiki asalu nannenu ఆహ్వానించారో మీరు అనుకుండొచ్చు. I mean, in a subject like beyond borders, securing the world, out of human interest story, I am telling you that I am an alumni of National Defence Academy. When we were in school, ippudu the qualification to join NDA is higher, but when we were there, it was 11th class. So I joined NDA at the age of 15 and a half. By 19 or 19 and a half, I was a qualified fighter pilot in the Indian Air Force. I flew MiG-21s in Tezpur on China border for a couple of years. Then I flew the MiG-23 MF air defense version, which I think is the only swing-wing fighter in the world, I think, at least of Russian origin. I flew the MiG-23 MF in several places on the Kashmir border, Punjab border, and Rajasthan. I also actually served in the CHN Glacier. The temperature there is about minus 40 degrees centigrade. And we did see some amount of operations. And I was subsequently served with the President of India as an Air Force ADC to the President. And then in a decision which I still can't explain to myself, I resigned and came into politics. Anyway, so defense and armed forces has been a lifelong passion. And when you join something at the age of 15, and this is a tri-services training, Sridhar Garu, those 3 years in India, you are trained in the Air Force, Army and Navy. And every single chief of service has to be an ex-NDA. I mean, there are many types of entry into the armed forces, but to be chief of the service, you have to be an ex-NDA. So the last batch of 3 service chiefs, Air Chief Marshal Chaudhary, General Pandey, and Admiral Hari, were all 3 my NDA batchmates. They just retired from service. So I'm always very proud of my military background. We served the nation well. And so anytime I'm invited to a defense or a military related function, I'm always happy to attend. And I think under the very competent leadership of Sridhar Babu, they've done an outstanding job in inviting investment into defense and aerospace. I was very surprised to hear recently that the defense and aerospace exports, just exports from Hyderabad are more than 30,000 crores. And it's really a sunrise industry for Hyderabad. I'm sure under the competent and able leadership of Sridhar Babu Garu and our dear friend Satish's timely help and guidance, we will grow from strength to strength, and the aerospace and defense industry in Hyderabad should and must grow. Sridhar Babu is somebody who is available round the clock. Anybody who is interested in defense and aerospace industry, if all of us are available round the clock, I will also be available. Anybody who wants to invest, anybody who wants to expand, anybody who wants to grow. And I must tell you that as a member of the Parliament Defence Committee last term, in the last Parliament I was a MP and Defence Committee member, we're very happy to see that DRDO has made such huge progress. I mean, it's a mammoth organization, and I think the kind of global standards they have reached, we're very, very happy and proud of you, Satish Reddy Garu and Raj Garu. And also, all our defense public sectors have normally been doing very well. So, for Sridhar Babu and myself, the investment in aerospace and defense industry in Hyderabad will always be a very, very high priority. And anybody wants to invest, anybody wants to expand your present investments, we are available to support, cooperate, help in every way possible. And for 10 TV, I only wish to say that I'm very, very impressed that you're organizing a meeting in Hyderabad on this subject. Normally, TV channels would look for something sensational, and I think there's nothing sensational about this. And I wish 10 TV all the very best. And definitely, I hope and I'm sure that you will grow from strength to strength, improve your viewership, improve your credibility. And I thank 10 TV for inviting me. And I want to tell all of you, it's a pleasure and a privilege to have shared some time with you. I'm in a rush, so I have to go. Thank you very much. Good luck. God bless.